Hi Aquarius, welcome to your reading for December 30th through January 5th. What? Already the new year going in through the 5th. We're going to pull cards for the week ahead with this deck here, see what's going on in the week ahead, and then we're going to pull an angel card for you at the end with this deck here. So let's see what's happening in the week ahead for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to give this a few quick shuffles here. I shuffled off camera too. Here is your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, my darlings. Monday, Tuesday, you've got Queen of Cups, okay? If you've got water in your chart, sometimes this could indicate that that aspect of your personality is really going to be coming to the forefront and taking the lead for you in some situation or for a period in time. Aquarius, there's been a lot of messages for you all, though, in the weekly readings where a lot of you were going to be coming more into the heart space because you guys are very intelligent. You guys are very philosophical sometimes, and you guys are really great at like grasping spiritual concepts and things like this, but very much that air element, right? Because you guys are air. So there was a lot of messages the weeks prior about coming into the heart space, and to have Queen of Cups come up for you all Monday, Tuesday, it makes me feel like that's actually really happening. Some of you might be a little bit sentimental as we're coming into the end of the year, going into a new one, and you might be really thinking about like the things that matter most to you and really what you'd like to manifest more of in the coming year. But you're coming into the heart space, and that's super good, especially if you're an Aquarius where you're focused on manifesting, because the more we're in the heart space, the faster we can call something to us. Queen of Cups is also going to indicate, you know, connecting with your intuition, your spiritual gifts and abilities, and it could be a message for you to say, hey, you know what, you need to take some time to recharge your battery. Queen of Cups is very loving, she's very nurturing, she's very giving, but sometimes she forgets to take care of herself, okay? So there could be some of that going on for a lot of you. Aquarius, I also feel some of you have been doing some really tremendous, potent, very powerful healing on yourself, like a healing journey for yourself. So as Monday, Tuesday rolls around, I feel some of you are doing a lot of nurturing, or like, you know, really kind of mothering, nurturing your inner child, or, you know, having your inner child feel loved, feel nurtured, feel mothered, like kind of mothering yourself. And maybe some of you didn't get a whole lot of that growing up, but you're finding ways of incorporating things that you can do in your daily life that are making you feel nurtured in that way, that are making you feel loved in that way. Okay? You know, very powerful, creative, abundant energy here that you're stepping into with this Queen of Cups. Some of you could be dealing with a water sign, feminine energy, okay? Water sign is going to be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But again, you know, it could be their moon, it could be their rising. So I don't focus too much on the zodiac sign, because sometimes it could apply to someone and you don't know because you don't know their moon or their rising, right? So overall energy though here is very nurturing, very spiritual, very abundant, and I feel like this is going to tie into your manifesting, Aquarius. I'd really encourage you to take a look at the pictures on the card and really see what colors, what images, what things are jumping out at you and what those things mean to you. And that's a really great way of reading intuitively and taking messages out of a general reading that might be a little bit more personal for you. Okay, we're going to go ahead and check out your Wednesday, Thursday. So for Wednesday, Thursday, you have Knight of Coins. Okay, so when this comes up, this can indicate some kind of a commitment, some kind of an undertaking, some kind of a project. Now, we need to keep a few things in mind with the Knight of Coins, okay? This could be somebody that has to do with like somebody coming into your life who might be very analytical, right? But this could be someone that moves very slowly. It could be you as you're coming into some project or undertaking. The Knight of Coins is the slowest moving knight in the tarot, but he's intelligent, he's accurate, he gets the job done well, and the work that he does is long lasting. nobody has to go back and do it over again. So those of you that you are kind of like on this healing journey, I feel the next phase of it for you is going to be really, like really, really healing your finances, like in the long term. As you're coming out of this year, coming into the new year, you're healing a lot of aspects of yourself, but also coming into your finances healing. Now, Knight of Pentacles or Knight of Coins can also indicate you're doing something in terms of a project or a business. You had Queen of Cups come up in the beginning, and this could be something creative. It could be spiritual. Some of you might be taking some steps here towards your own spiritual business. Maybe you're going into shamanic work or holistic healing or, tarot readings or energy healing. Or maybe you're doing some other creative project and you're really wanting to try to come into another avenue of income through it. Knight of Pentacles is, or even you're trying to manifest just whatever, just new career opportunities, even if it's not working for yourself. But Knight of Coins says you're going to be successful as long as you don't give up on yourself. And you're going to be successful as long as you're consistent. And chances are whatever you're doing is going to be a long-term change, a very, very long-term change. And I think this is something that maybe some of you have tried before, but you've fallen off the wagon or you've gotten distracted. But I feel with that Queen of Cups, Aquarius, a lot of you feel like, you know what, I'm not going to let anything distract me. I'm going to stay focused on me. I'm going to be nurturing towards myself. I'm going to be loving towards myself. And I'm going to really nurture my dreams, my wants, my goals, my ideas. So I feel like, Aquarius, a lot of you are setting yourself up for long-term success, long-term abundance, long-term healing that's going to be like, it's going to really stick, and you're not going to be doing that annoying little cha-cha where you take 2 steps forward and 1 step back and 2 steps forward and 1 step back, where you're able to consistently move forward. Okay, it feels like a very disciplined, very focused energy to me, and a really beautiful, with that Queen of Cups and Knight of Coins together, a really beautiful balance of the heart space and the mind space, right? Because sometimes people can be way too logical and like really cold in the heart space, or way too led by the heart and abandoning all logic and all reason. But with that Queen of Cups and that Knight of Coins, it's telling me you're going to have it balanced, right? You're going to have it balanced because you're very focused and you're in your body. When we're in that coin energy, that pentacle energy, we're grounded. We're in the body. So heart, mind, body, soul, all of that is coming into alignment. That's what that feels like to me. Let's go ahead and check out your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, my darlings. So for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you have 10 of Swords. You are done with some doo-doo. You are done with some stuff that is not serving you. You don't want it anymore, okay? 10 of Swords, and I've said this in other readings, and I've gotten some kind of like, some criticism for it, but I stand by it. I stand by it. I'm not being a Pollyanna. I know some tarot readers are accused sometimes of being way too positive and sugarcoating everything. But I will say this, and I always use the term bittersweet, but I will stand by this. Anytime I've seen 10 of Swords come up, whether I'm reading for a client, like one of my long-term clients who have been with me since the beginning, since the first time I touched tarot cards years ago, or if it's reading for myself, a lot of the times when 10 of Swords comes up, it's right before a really amazing shift that happens because we're deciding to let something go. And anytime I've pulled 10 of Swords, the person I'm pulling the card for is the one making the decision that something is coming to an end. But the thing that you're ending is something that's been holding you back. And maybe it's been a security blanket for you. Maybe it's been something that has given you some sense of like being grounded or being secure. Maybe it's a job you were holding on to, a relationship you were holding on to, some self-medicating habit, and self-medicating, guys, it can come in all kinds of ways. It's like a healing of an addiction. Addiction comes in all kinds of ways. Sometimes it's drugs and alcohol. Sometimes it's a relationship. Sometimes it's a specific person we have a really hard time letting go of. It could be food. It could be sex. It could be gambling, it could be being a workaholic, right? But you're realizing what the cycle is, or what the thing is that you've been chained to, that's been holding you back, like the thing that's making you feel safe but also sabotaging you. You're making a decision towards the end of the week where you're putting an end to this. You're putting an end to this, and you're like, no more. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not doing this anymore. Okay? So when you make that decision, it's like you're finally freed from some toxic cycle. You've finally ended some toxic cycle, and now you can begin to come out of that fog, that stagnation. It's the end of the stagnation. You had that Knight of Coins. Knight of Coins knew where he needed to go, and he's like, oh, I can see what's blocking the road. And so you're getting rid of that block so that you can stay consistent. Okay, this is a beautiful confirmation to have come up. Okay, especially after the Knight of Coins, this is a beautiful confirmation to have come up. It's like you're on the path, you know where you're headed, right? And you're like, oh, okay, here's the obstacle ahead. Let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of it once and for all, so that we never have to see it again. Okay, that's the energy of it there. Let's go ahead and check out your angel message for the week. And guys, I encourage you to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos as well, because some weeks they may resonate more than others, because these are general readings, you know. And sometimes it might add just a little bit of extra information, or help me maybe piece together a few different things that might resonate with you. So I do suggest that. Oh, what were we talking about with that Queen of Cups? What were we talking about? We were talking about your spiritual gifts and abilities. And here you have Angel of Psychic Ability. Your intuitive and psychic abilities are strong at present. Okay, so a lot of you really are coming into a massive spiritual awakening right now, where you're really connecting with receiving messages yourself. You're really connecting with your own intuition, your own guidance. And some of you are going to be channeling this into helping others, right? Some of you are bringing that intuition into your work, whether or not you're doing a spiritually based business. Maybe creatively, maybe you're doing something creative, but you're channeling expressions and concepts through your creative work that are going to be helpful and healing to others. You know, you could be a teacher, right? But your intuition's really kind of helping you come up with really amazing lesson plans and things that are going to really reach the kids and help them just in a very non-overtly metaphysical way, you know, break through certain blocks or limited ways of thinking. You're really bringing about some change, positive change, with your psychic gifts and abilities, whether you're just starting a spiritually based business, or your own intuition, your own healing abilities are beginning to flow through you into the work that you're doing. Okay, but really some of you are going to be having some really powerful dreams, and I just keep feeling like Spirit wants to come through writing keeps coming up in a lot of the readings. So I'm just going to go ahead and say journal. You don't have to sit down and like write a book or write a novel unless you're feeling moved to do so. If you're feeling guided to do so, then by all means go for it. But journal, you know, people are really being guided to journal. And I think a lot of messages are going to start coming in through that journaling. All right, my darlings, do watch your 2020 forecast, guys. I did a 12-month, month-by-month forecast for each zodiac sign. It's linked in the description. Check that out there. If you liked the cards that I used, be sure to check those out as well. The link is in the description. And the channeled messages for January will be up shortly in a couple of days, as will the love readings for January will be up in a couple of days. So if you haven't hit subscribe and notification, go ahead and do so, and you'll get a notice when those are up. Again, guys, I thank you so much for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, for following on Instagram and Facebook. And I am wishing you all an amazing 2020. Happy New Year, guys. Take care.